Hi. I wasn't. I was not aware that the stream was working. That's cool. Wow. Okay. Let's see if we can get the chat working here. Oh, that was embarrassing. Luckily, I was fully clothed. Alright, what's up, guys? I need to just verify something on the phone. Where did the phone go? How are you all doing today? It should be recovered. Let's see if that works. God, I really want this to work. Crash? No crash? Okay. Whew. It's not easy. Please work, please work. Yes! Alright, the chat is up and working. Whew. Sore back, that's not good. You gotta stop with that. Nobody wants a sore back. Okay, let's see if we... I just need to fix one more thing here. There's like a new YouTube thingy, so it starts. The stream just started. I didn't ask for it to start, so that's really weird. Okay, let's see if we can get this this up here. So today we have the Tronxy X5S, which I think should be pretty interesting. Hopefully, we'll just have to see. Hopefully you're all back in the stream again, and that might be working for us. Let's just hope so. Make some noise if you're still alive in the chat or something. Okay. Oh man. Oh man. Tronxy. It's a pretty heavy machine actually. It's much more mass than I thought it would be. Okay. Some technical behind the scenes stuff. I really want to get this done so we can start with the stream and everything. Yeah, hopefully. We'll just have to see if they did send me all the parts. Okay. I think that's it, right? Okay, this should be working. Now I'm gonna just flip around a little bit here. There we go. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for putting up with me in my weird introduction to this stream. It was not supposed to go like that. Usually when you go to YouTube, it checks that there's data coming in, but for some reason it didn't want to do that this time, which meant that I was kind of embarrassed when I saw that we were actually streaming. So hopefully I didn't say any cursing words in either English or Swedish, and I think we can start going here today. So again, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm just gonna tweet this stream. If you want to, which would help a lot, is that you could, let's see, where do we do this? There we go. If you want to retweet my tweet that I'm live, that would be super fun. I did actually just check down in the box to make sure that I got parts. I haven't checked everything yet, but we should be pretty fine. Hopefully. I guess we just have to see. Okay, cool. So what's up with the back? Have you been lifting 2 heavy 3D printers recently? All right, so again, Tim, very welcome to the stream. Greg, welcome. Eogan from Ireland, I hope you're still here. And today I am just spending this night with you guys building my printer. I got a beer here. Hopefully you guys have a beer as well, or a soda if you're not old enough. So cheers for that. Awesome. Love to see that you're still here. Mega nice. If you're just old, out of shape. Look at me, I'm young and out of shape. That's no excuse. Wait, what? All right, so I think we should start getting this up and running here. This is not the tool to cut up a box. I'm gonna switch tools. I have my trusty printer kit thingamajiggy here, and I got set up a bear cam as well. Well, it's not really a bear cam, but we can have it look at bear, or we can look at details, or look at how the studio is set up right now. So this is the table that we are working from. We got the computer, we got a bunch of stuff I don't think I want to show you, and we have some cameras set up, and audio and GoPro in the roof and stuff like that. So that's going to be pretty fun. And let's see if we can start opening the box. How is the audio levels, by the way? Does it work? Is it fine? That's mega nice. I'm so sorry about that. Really weird, just weird stuff happening. Just make sure that you're live on the preview thing in YouTube, or whatever it's called. Otherwise, it's gonna be so boring when you're chatting and you see that everyone is miles ahead. So just make sure that you're there. Awesome. Good, my investment in audio really worked out, except for that mic, which is not working. Nice. So we have a big fat made in China. That's very nice. Well, with the recent events that's been happening on Twitter and the 3D printing community, I still have hope in the Chinese manufacturers, but yeah, some of them are really weird. Okay, so let's get in the box here. What's inside? That's good. I'm not going to cut it in half like the guys do at what's inside. I don't think we'll be very happy with that. Tibo Gate. Boy, was I lucky! I didn't want one of those machines. Okay. We have. Oops, that was a little bit delayed. All right, we got something in the box. Very nice. Oh, what? Tibugate. Yeah, oh wait, there's some sort of anti-spam in the chat. I mean, we're not that many chatting. Should be fine. You can talk as much as you want, it's imagination. Okay, cool, so we have this here. This is the wire connection. Okay, that's probably gonna work fine. Looks to be pretty easy. Let's just make sure we save that. Okay, we also got a lot of different stuff here. We have, not exactly sure what this is. It doesn't really look like a cable connector, but it's probably something. We're gonna run out of space almost immediately. So I'm just gonna take this printer kit away for a few seconds, see if I can build some sort of array of stuff here. Okay, so we got that. We got a memory card, SD card. That's very nice. We got we got some filament. That's not a lot of filament. Holy moly, that's a little bit depressive. But okay, maybe we can do something with that. Bowden tube. Interesting. Everything's probably gonna fall off here in a few minutes. Ooh, USB cable. We got 2 cables for the display. Very nice. So yeah, if you've watched PewDiePie, I'm gonna make PewDiePie jokes like all day. Very nice. Sweden unite? No? Okay, okay. We also got some cable for the stepper motors. Trader Pro clone. Yeah, I mean, this looks like a very good contender for a big printer, because it should be really easy to put inside some box, or maybe just use cardboard from this box to enclose it. Because what I've heard is that you should probably upgrade or put a different power supply on the heated bed, because it takes apparently forever to heat it up. So that's gonna be interesting to see. We got a few tools, very nice. I'm gonna keep those handy. We got an EU power plug. That's actually a first, and it's, oh wow, we don't have to wire this EU plug. That's nice. So this seems to be that we, very good. We don't have to like plug it in ourselves. So that's very nice. I like that a lot. We also get a pretty big power supply actually. We have here on the back, we got a, let me just zoom in on that a little bit. So we get these details here. So we actually have an on-off switch this time. And it might be a fuse in there. That would be very nice. And okay, these power cables still probably have to go into the motherboard. I do have a MOSFET around, but that would probably require to open things up in here, and I'm not gonna do that just yet, but maybe next time. And of course put this to do 0 or off. Cool, big fat power supply, that's nice. And here's a loose part. Okay, cool. We got some end stops. Clickety clickety. Very good, very good. And I think underneath, whoa! That's a big print surface. Just check that out. That's a really big print surface. Holy moly. This is, and it comes pre-wired and everything. We have the cables around here. That's very nice. Sensor and heater bed. And a cart for them to move. But oh, Jesus Christ, this is a big build plate. Oh. Okay, and is that glass? No, it's not glass, it's, or is it? It doesn't sound like glass. Maybe it's some sort of interesting surface. Not completely sure. It doesn't look like glass at all. Huh, very nice. Very nice. Okay, I know, I'm gonna stop. I mean, look at this build plate. This build plate is super big compared to my head. Strange. Cool. And we get a very big print surface as well. Oh, Jesus. And some really annoying plexiglass pieces that we need to probably cut away. But I'm gonna see, I'm gonna look this, and we're actually gonna put this away for now, because we're not gonna need the build plate for a little while. And first layer gone. That's true, we can print a helmet. That's a good idea. Woo, second layer. Now we're getting some juicy details. Some more cable, some belts and cable arrangement. That's good. Let's keep those close. We got a pretty well pre-assembled extruder contraption here. So it looks okay. Let's see, where's the nozzle? Here's the nozzle. It looks pretty cool. I think that's gonna work fine. We got some auto leveling here as well. Nope, that's not auto leveling. Sorry, that's X or Y axis leveling. Yeah, that's a good question. I wonder where the leveling is for the Z axis. And a bunch of wires connectors for that. But that's good. It looks very nice with the connectors to the extruder. What else is there? There are some belts pre-assembled. Wow, that's... Hey, these are quite well pre-assembled. It looks like we're gonna do not too much assembling here. Looking at the manual, which I, by the way, have somewhere around here. Let's see if I can find it. I do have the manual on the computer already, but it does look like things are fairly pre-assembled, which is very nice. So these are probably for all the belts. We got even more plastic parts that are laser cuts. Oh, I got them. This one here. The Bowden extruder, it's pretty far from a Bondtech, but it's a extruder. Looks okay. Aluminium parts, no plastic stuff. So that's nice. That it's a little bit strong. What else do we have? We got a lot of bearings holder for the Z-axis. Get a close up for you. Okay, chat, I need you guys to say hi. I want to know who's watching. There's some new people. I need to know who you are. Otherwise, what's the fun if I can't see who it is? I mean, come on, guys. Come on. All right, so we got more screws. Big bunch of screws. Screw those screws. We have the LCD. So yeah, has a knob. Pretty standard, pretty simple. Probably gonna be slow and not pain in the ass to use, but that's what it is. We have some feet. It looks like some feet for the machine. Hey Tim, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the 3D print tech design, folks. I don't know what to call. People call their fans everything from nerds to family and everything. That's good. O'Duffy representing. I'm just gonna call you guys printers, printeroonies, something like that. Hi Imco, nice to see you in here. We have some metal parts, and no, they are not bent. That's just the GoPro. So you see the deformation. It's just the wide angle. It's not some broken parts. So don't be fooled. Okay, it's a pretty thin frame. There's a bunch of these parts. Some axles. Here's here's a few here. Sorry, headphone users. Oh, we had 2 set screws here as well. See if we can check those out. There you go. And the same on the other side, I suppose, or similar parts. Ooh, this looks nice. This looks like some actually good machining. That's pretty impressive. Really hard as well. That's pretty nice. Okay, and of course we have the card here, motherboard. Looks like a standard motherboard, nothing super fancy around that. It's probably gonna work. Let's see here if we can get in as well. We have a piece with a fan for the motherboard. I'm gonna start to have to drink my beer so I can keep stuff here. So cheers again, guys. Ooh, we got some fun stuff down here. Gonna get to use this one here so I can see what's happening at the same time. Okay, we have 2 Z motors. Whoa, okay. With some I always forget what these are called. Fallen Knight, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the, I don't know what to call this again, just welcome. But this looks like a broken part. Yeah. This here doesn't look very well. So I think we have our first broken part. And this is for the Z-axis. So the question is if we can fix that. But okay. Wait a minute. There were some parts. What? Check this out. Do you think that they know that they broke the part and they just threw this down? That's really weird. So, I mean, if we look at this one here again, just gonna keep this here. So it's like this broke and they realized it, but they couldn't be asked. They couldn't have any energy to like fix this. So they just put this down as well. Maybe. It's like exactly the same part. We'll just have to see. But but that's really weird. Oh, that's just one way of fixing issues, I suppose. Okay, I'm gonna keep it around here just in case. Otherwise, I do have some super glue. Cool. let's get all the rods out so we can take out the box. I'm gonna try to keep them separated. Maybe there's like some smart. Oh, there's a lot of parts here. It's really weird. Smiley. There's some weird with the chat in XSplit. I never know why it's doing like that. Ooh, look at this. There's some. It's not spider web. It's just like something from packaging and something from the manufacturing. That's weird. All right, and we have some. Yeah, exactly, Peter. First step of any 3D printer is to fix the parts that wasn't assembled with it. Ah man, this looks very nice with these parts. I'm enjoying this a lot. That seems to be everything in the box. Do you guys see anything left in the box? Nope, I don't think so. I think we're ready to build myself in. So right now there's no way for me to like move out of here. And that's good. That means that I need to build this machine before I can actually get out of the room. Oops. Okay, so we have big axles, 3 big axles. Why are there just 3 of this double? It's interesting. So we have these double rods. Hopefully you can see. Yeah, but that's the problem. Your first printer shouldn't be too cheap, because then you can't be sure that it actually works, so it can then fix your other printers. Alright, so let's do some organization here with the metal parts. Axles should go over here. Just organizing. These 3 big ones go over there. We got all the small ones, some that are bored. Not bored, maybe they are bored. Some that are longer, some that are shorter. Some are bored at the end. Some are bored everywhere. Whew, organization day. This one also, there we have the 4th one. And we got a 4th one. And we got 2 of these. Okay, cool. I think we got everything organized. No, Rachel. I know some of my movies are just unboxing movies, but the plan is to do as much as I can manage. It's 10:30 right now at the evening here in Sweden, so I'm gonna try push to at least midnight or something. Maybe even have it ready, but I'm not gonna start printing unless it's like a super fast assembly. But I'm gonna try to at least get somewhere. That's for sure. So the plan is to do as much as possible. Cool, I am now going to fire up the manual, which is, yeah, I know it's really weird, but that's actually Microsoft Edge. That's the only PDF reader I have here. Which doesn't seem to work. Okay, we can do this. There we go. And like so. I want you to be able to see this. I think you can see it right now. Yep. There we go. Yeah, imagination. That sounds like a really good idea to use the palette on this machine. That's for sure. Okay, so I'm gonna need my measuring tape, I think. Or do I? No? Okay, we need 3 profiles. The pads, okay. I got the pads. Alright, we got the pads. The pads are ready. What else do we need? We need 5 by... Oh, now it's time for all the screws. This is gonna be annoying to keep track of. Let's just get those out around here. These should be all the screws. Oh, M5 is somewhere. Oh, we have some springy parts as well for the build plate and stuff. Oh, these are the M3, M4, and M4 washers. M5. Here we go. We got some big M5 screws. Oh, there's a lot of screws in here. Oof. How many do we need? We need... It doesn't say. 8 pieces. Okay, 8 pieces. We can do that. There should be somewhere in here. Oh my god, I need some boxes to organize this. It's gonna be terrible. How many did we need? We needed 8, right? So that is 8 of those. Whew. I think we got 8 over there, and then we need the M4x8. Are those in here? Those are not in here. M4x8. They are no M4x8, but they are... We got some M4x9, which I suppose worked equally well. How many of those? 4 pieces. Okay, cool. We can arrange that. And M4 spacers. I'm sure we can arrange for that as well. Oh god, now we have to put in all the screws again. Yeah, no, Rachel, if you check down in the link, there's actually this printer is there. Now, obviously I haven't used this printer yet, so I cannot endorse it. But if you find what you are looking here nice and you want to help out the channel, you can find the printer in the link down below. But again, I have not used it. I don't know if it works. I can't recommend it. I don't know how they do things like some other Chinese companies do. Probably not. We'll see. I haven't gotten any money. But yeah, just be aware that I haven't used this yet, so I can't endorse it. Development, I think it's a little bit outdated. I have not used it that much. I've just tested it more or less. I think there is a newer one. I'd say that there are options that are probably better if you want to get into 3D printing or buy your second or first or third printer. It's like the Woooh i3. Was a really popular printer, but it's now a little bit old. So yeah, maybe go for something a little bit newer like the CR10 or whatever you want. So okay, let's see. We are again in the software checking out the part there. What do we? Oh, we needed the M4 nuts thingies. How many? 4 pieces. Cool. Cool. We're not using any M5 stuff here, right? Nope. Okay, cool. Cool, so I have a measuring tape somewhere down here. I'm just gonna find my measuring tape. I'm a man of boxes, which I hear that most men are, so that's usually the easiest way. Oh, yeah, exactly, imagination. I really enjoy the reason why I chose this machine from. To be honest, as an influencer, you get to choose machines, and I told Gearbest that I don't want to have the TiVo, I don't want to have the CR10 because everyone else is doing those. So I wanted to have this machine, and that is actually one of the main reasons, imagination, that I wanted to have a big print volume that I can enclose easily, and I also wanted to have a Z-axis that was a little bit more sturdy, because right now most machines are... The bed is moving, and I don't like that. They claim that it works, that it doesn't affect the model, but I believe that depending on how it looks, depending on how your model is made, sometimes it's just going to be too much force, and it should start to wobble. You can solve it with acceleration, of course, but it's not really for me. I don't like that, and it doesn't look good on time lapse, which is also something that's really important for me. Okay, cool. we need now, so we need all 4 of these. Oh. And we needed the 2, let's see here, 460. Yep, 20, 20, 20. And we need 2 of those. And leave the other ones. And we needed 1 of the 530. That's the one 530. Oh, no, we needed all of those. Okay, cool. Now I'm following along here. And we needed, no, 1 of these? No, 4, 2, 4. Cool, we'll put everything else away for now. And we should be ready. There's some of these packaging stuff. Okay, lock the aluminium profile. 1 piece. Aluminum profile, 2 piece. What? How am I locking those together? Okay, 1. This does not make a lot of sense. Where can I zoom? Zoom in. I need to zoom. Zoom. Come on, zoom. Can't zoom. God damn it. Look at this. Such a slow zoom. Oh, I can't go in further. Line and vertical. Okay, I mean I do get it, but I don't feel very nice about that. I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's not obvious at all. Yeah, what am I looking at here? I'm taking these off. There's a lot of plastic on these ones actually. That's good. Good for protection. Keeps them looking very nice. Plastic around here as well. I hope you're supposed to... Oh yeah, now I know what the blue stuff is. That is to fill out all of these parts. Okay, cool. Again, it doesn't really... Well, okay. I suppose that it's supposed to be squared. Should mean that... But how? How is it supposed to be squared? This is a big printer. Oh my god. Because is that it? It's just supposed to go in like that. Okay. Alright, so from underneath, but the screws aren't going in as they should. Yeah, I agree, totally agree. Alright, let's just get this going. We need some sort of tool. We got tools. I wonder which way is the best to do this. Oh, of course, I'm putting it in the wrong way. That's how we start off everything. Do it wrong once, then do it right another time. That's my motto, I suppose. There is a small, on these rods here, there are a small indentation. I'll try to show you. There's a small indentation here, which you should put the screw through. Makes it a lot easier. Then you can tighten it just slightly. Go in with a screwdriver. Not tight too much, we just want to get those in place. We'll take another one on the other side. There we go. We are getting somewhere. Let's remove more of the plastic before we start moving anywhere else. I'm kind of making it upside down right now, if you are wondering, because that seems to be the easiest thing. What am I doing? I'm doing this here. Okay, so let's do another one. Do it like this before we flip everyone. Ah, Patrick! Yes! My savior! Oh, I was afraid that you weren't gonna show up, Patrick. I've already started making some mistake. That's obviously because you weren't here. My man, Patrick, you are most welcome to the stream. Oh, I think I missed, Tim, what printer you had. Sorry, Tim, did you have the Velleman for that amount of time, or were you talking about another printer? Seriously, I don't know if I have enough real estate here to build this machine. Yeah, Velleman. All right, cool. Jesus Christ, this is a big printer. Ooh. It's gonna be madness. And here I'm standing like a freaking ninja building printers. I feel really like I have a good posture building like this. Yeah, exactly. To be honest, I don't know where to put this printer later. My plan was to have it inside the closet, but that's obviously not gonna work. So we'll just have to figure something out. There's also 2 Sigmas in that closet right now, so that's also a little bit in the way, so to say. But I think we might get one of those away as soon as I made a few more videos on it. And we'll see if BCN will help us out with that. So it is, because of the way that these rods are made, they're all equally long. It's going to be a little bit more rectangular, this printer. So hopefully it doesn't matter which orientation, or that they tell us which orientation we should do stuff later. Now, if you were a little bit smart, which I'm not, you would have some sort of square mechanism here to help out. You know, if I had like a garage, I would probably have some square tools, some square magnets to figure this. Oh, made it wrong again, wrong side. I will have some squaring magnets to figure out exactly how I should tension down the frame, but we can probably fix that later. What's up with this screw? It's a bad screw. Is it the right screw? Yeah, it is. Maybe it's just the threads. Oh, come on. Oops. Come on. Yeah, this is a bad screw. It's not every day you get that. Do we have a Phillips head somewhere? Or a flat head? Printer kit, where are you? There you are. So I need a flat screw because I don't want to waste all the screws, and the one I'm using right now is not a good enough one. So I'm just going to find my tools. Sorry about that. I know they're somewhere around here. This one should be the right. Yeah, there we go. Okay, both the thread and this screw is just terrible. Ooh, that was a loud noise. Sorry about that. Let us try with a better screw, hopefully. And push all the issues later. Oh, I'm just gonna untighten this one here as well. Doesn't need to be that tight. Oh man. They do. They sure do, Rachel. Okay, this thread is probably, it's a little bit bad, but okay, that seems to work. I'm not sure why it's not going down as it should. Let me just untighten this one for now. Feels like as soon as this step is like done, feels like it's gonna be so much easier to just get stuff in place. You have a frame that you can actually work with. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. Whew. I was a little bit worried there for a while. Okay, now I need to find something square before we are starting to tension the frame down, and that's going to be an issue. Do not know where I have something that is square. Oh, I do. My cell phone is square. That's super smart, Anton. Yeah, you're a genius. I hear you say it. Or hopefully. Cool. There we are, getting squared up. No, go ahead, Rachel, just type away. But you're absolutely right, there are some manufacturers that do contribute more, and some that just ride on the success of like others. For sure. Starting to look like a frame. See if we can tighten this down here. Again, using your cell phone is the perfect square tool. Oops. This is looking good. Okay, there we go. Whew. Already looking for a bigger one? With that one? Jesus Christ. Did I do this completely wrong now? Please don't tell me I did. This one is wrong. How? No, wait, what? Yeah, it is. Oh, okay. Attention, this one here wrong. So see here, these ones, this go in this direction, this go in this direction, this goes in this direction, and this one, it goes in this direction. Okay, it wasn't square after all. Okay, so let's just take one out. Flipperoonie. pepperoni. There we go. Patrick, you know what to do. You know whose fault it is. I didn't hear you protesting. Everyone, please blame Patrick. If you are new to my streams, it's pretty common that we blame Patrick when I do something wrong, because Patrick has the responsibility of the stream to make sure that I'm doing the correct stuff. It does not. Okay, so that's a little bit of comfort. Now we are going to flip this around, or at least very soon. Let me just show you here. We are going to, well, we are done with first step. So if you are having a beer like I am, cheers. Okay, first step done. Now we're going to put on some of these feet to make it a little bit easier when it's standing. So, ooh, there are no holes in the feet. Let me see if I can show you. There are no holes in these ones, so I suppose that we have to kind of drill those out. Maybe we can just do something like this. Yep, we can do. So I just want to push this through. Skål! That's right, skål means cheers in Swedish. Okay, we are just getting these done. And then we are supposed to take one of these screws. Maybe I can do like this now, because we've come this far. Can you put this? Yeah, here we go. So you want to take one of these screws, a washer, and push it through. And one of the M4 lock stuff on the other side. Just tighten it a little bit, I suppose. And then we are going to push these in somewhere. Maybe just somewhere out in the corners. I do not know if this matters exactly where they are. There we go, then we are locking those up. No, Patrick, no excuses. Pushed. I'm on page 13. Wow, that's progress. It feels like I'm on step 1. Oh, I didn't tension this one. I think it's going to be pretty crucial that you tension up these screws maybe after printing is assembled. Because, yeah, they tend to be pretty important. So I'm not going to put my feet just exactly above all the screws, because you never know when we'll have to, okay, you probably know that we'll have to do it soon, but you never know really when you have to tighten the frame again. Good. I like the way you're thinking, Rachel. I really do. All right, let's see. We are a few people in the stream. That's really fun. Hope you guys are having a great Saturday, and that you are enjoying the terrible stream. I'm just kidding. It's a pretty good stream so far. We've come a little bit. I made some mistakes in the beginning. I didn't know that I was streaming, so that's always a fun mistake to do. Luckily, I had clothes on and didn't talk to anyone. But yeah, that's always really exciting as a streamer to start streaming before you're ready. Yeah. Okay, the last feet is going on. No, last foot, not last feet. I cannot English. Whoops. Can I have to? Ah! I can't reach. It's too big of a printer. And yes, I'm wearing shorts, not like not under, what's it called, undercloth. It still want to kind of unsquare itself, the frame here. So that's a little bit interesting. Need to tighten everything down a little bit more. Bye, Tim. See you later. Hopefully you'll be back. I'm gonna miss you, Tim. Okay, there we go. Now I believe that it is time to flip some things over here. Let's see, how do we do this? What does the manual say? It says lock the number, profile, blah blah blah. Do not tighten too much. Okay, I did kind of do that. All right, so let's see here. I don't know how to flip this frame. It's so big. Camera. Oof, that was close. There we are. We're now standing on some feet. Again, it does not want to keep itself either squared or nothing. It did tell me not to square it up too much, but it doesn't feel that good. Okay, let's see. Which directions are these going? These are going, I suppose that, what? This doesn't make sense. This does not make sense at all. Okay, Patrick. It looks like we did a mistake here. So if we are looking at me and my mistakes. So if we're looking at the frame, it does actually say profile 1 and 2 and profile 2 and profile 3, and then we're going to use the ones again over here. So this means that I've made a mistake. So the question is, the profile 1 is the longer ones, profile 2 is the shorter ones. Okay. So profile 1 are going like so. Okay. And the profile 2 are the no wait, profile 2. Okay, profile 2 are the shorter ones. The profile 1 are going all the way. Okay. I think I know which one to loosen up. Yeah, it's not completely everything the same. I totally missed that, or I mean Patrick totally missed that. Okay, so the longer one is obviously going all the way. That does make sense. That was what I was a little bit worried about in the beginning, because I sensed something like doesn't make sense that we're not getting a more rectangular model. But hey, now we know. I mean, it's just destined. I blame Patrick. I blame Patrick, of course. Ooh, I'm starting to thread this screw. That's not good at all. Okay, I need to move this chair just a little bit. There we go. Ooh, this screw This screw is not cooperating with me. It's, I think I'm gonna replace it. Okay, there we go. A little bit better. Oh man. There we go. Oh, gone. Okay, so one of these shorter ones was supposed to go in here, and was it true that we needed? No, we needed just 2 of those. Okay. It's the 460. I'm just gonna measure it again. I'm pretty sure now. But yeah, this is the 530. And all of these have a lot of holes in them. It's not 480, it is the 460. Yep, okay. This one is going on the, what's it called? On the top later. We are taking 2 of these, putting those away, because we are just using 2 of these. All right. It is starting to make sense again. It's not supposed to be easy. Enterprise next. Oh, looking cool. It's difficult to look in the chat when I'm doing these mistakes, so hopefully you guys are entertaining each other. So everyone else, where are you from, and what kind of printers do you have? Or do you have a printer yet? Or are you still just looking at people like me trying to assemble printers? It's obviously not going very well. Ooh, Michigan, nice, Kiditech. Oh yeah, I remember Kiditech. It's cool. Hypercube, all right, nice. What's taking the time? Is it all the parts? Is it a lot of electronics in the Hypercube, right? A lot of tweaking. Midlands, nice. All right, Peter. I think you've come to the right place. We are quite a few here that would probably be able to answer any questions or thoughts you have. I mean, again, it is a quite good day today to shop for a printer. They're probably gonna have like discounts for Christmas and stuff as well, but right now there are some pretty super good deals today, and like I don't know if it's like 15 more hours or something, and you can kind of find them everywhere on every shopping site that's Asian, and there's codes for everything. I think like all the YouTubers have the same codes, so it's just about affiliate links who you kind of give the money to. The codes are the same, it looks like. Generp. Yeah, extruder working. Okay, what's wrong with the extruder? Is it like electrical? Does it heat up? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are a little bit closer. Again, back to square one. For more powerful, you should of course go with a Bondtech extruder. Probably gonna have to tinker a little bit with E-steps, and then you could go with the E3D hot end. You can of course go with the clones if you want to, but I don't recommend it. But it's definitely possible if you want to save a few bucks. It's squaring time, I think. Okay, we made it. Whew. Let's flip it around again. Ooh, this is loose. It is the best tool ever because it's something that you always have with you, right? Okay, we are now turning this machinery over again. Hopefully it looks a little bit better this time. All right. Ooh, that camera should be something like this. Maybe on the bear. It's either, I mean, Bondtech is kind of like the standard. You see it in most new machines. So I would absolutely recommend using that one. And they have great support as well, so it should be easy to get going if you have any questions. Okay. Sorry. So we need more of the 5 screws. Okay, so we need to have the profiles on the same place, of course. That makes sense. Just checking through the profile and stuff. Okay, cool. We're actually getting somewhere. I just need a few more of the M5 screws. M5 by 25. Oh, I need 4, of course. Duh. Lure laxen hilse. Nice to see you, Bianca. Nice to see that you're joining the stream as well. Hope you are having a great Saturday night as well. Let's see, it's starting to get pretty nice here. Yeah, I mean, if Prusa is recommending it, it's something that, I mean, you know it's going to be good. And if he, yeah, you know. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, the clones, I mean, the clones when it comes to both, what's it called? The Bondtech and the, what's it called? E3D Hotten. I mean, as soon as you start to working with the clones, you're gonna have some issues, and you don't want that. Not on a not a high quality printer. Bästa lördagen på länge. Hope you're enjoying my live build for a pre-party. Sounds like the perfect time to spend your Saturday night evening, right? Watching a geek assemble his machine. Yeah, sure, Tech Tante. I'll try to do that. Nice to see you in here as well. I just looked at it, it's probably just a repetier. So, given that it's now 11 o'clock here in Sweden, I'm gonna try to do as much as possible today, but there are of course going to be some limitations with my energy levels. But we are now past this step. So it's actually time to, let's see, we are on step number 2, assemble slide plate. We have one base frame, we need some of the bearings. To be honest, I think that I actually already have these parts pre-assembled, or someone did that for me, because I got those parts here. So, like, we have everything that we need. It's just a matter of taking away this ugly protection cover, which we all know is a pain. Do you guys have any flashbacks from the Ain't It live build? They oh my god, these people, I do enjoy and I appreciate that they pre-assemble most of the machine, but they could have removed the brown protection. Oh my god. Hey, yeah, TV is not this. Well, maybe not the same entertainment, but it's certainly more informational. But Ritual, regarding the board being 8-bit, doesn't, I mean, are you sure that they are, enjoyment, yeah, sure. Are you sure that that's actually an issue with 8-bits? Doesn't it handle everything really good? I think that, I mean, that's his defense, I suppose, as far as what I've seen. Oh my god, I'm gonna freak out here with this stuff. And this is also just way too tight. The bearings are hardly turning. But okay, maybe that's one of the things that saves cost as well. China Master Tools, yeah, right. I don't know, maybe we shouldn't do this. I'm just gonna leave it as B. Okay, cool. So those are assembled, blah blah blah, they're assembled on plates. I am going to screw them in on these two screws. The question is now which I want to look at the machine the same way that it's orientated in the build. So I'm actually going to turn it a few degrees. Something like this. I think this makes much more sense. Okay, yeah, cool. So, but I suspect that if you're doing other things, let's say that you are connecting some sort of external part, maybe it could be an issue then. If you have something that needs a controller. Ooh, wrong screw bag. Where are the screw bag? I'm losing stuff already. I just had it here. There we go. Yeah, true. More future-proof. And also, but again, maybe it's just about saving costs. If we're looking maybe the next generation, maybe you have some third-party people. Maybe they want to try to protect and I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, cool. So let's check out the step here again. This way, the motor goes in like so, and the screw should be like that. Cool, okay. That makes sense. Makes total sense. And the other one is supposed to go in the opposite direction, left. Cool, so we now have a right and a left. That's good. It actually makes sense. I mean, in the way I'm looking at it. But we are going to need to rotate the parts correctly. There we go. Remember, keep the screw holes so you can screw down these screws. Fair point. But again, I suspect that should be fairly simple to, like, when manufacturing costs are lower for faster processors and boards, that you could fix it anyways. We are getting a frame together. To be honest, I don't have any control on the stream anymore. No, No super chats. I was a bit worried that I missed if somebody did like a super chat. But no, it's fine. It's fine. Cool. I think we're done with that step as well. More or less. Or did I screw in all the screws? I have one screw laying in front of me, so probably not. And I also just remembered that I forgot the most important part of the last step. And can you guess what that was? Except blaming Patrick? Yeah, that's true. Ah, there we go. Cool. Ooh, that's not too loud. Actually, that's pretty nice. We forgot the most important step of the last step, which is here. Except for that, it was having a successful drink. So every successful step, I mean, not successful as in we did it on the first try, but successful as we managed to do it, we got a cheer. So cheers. Okay, so this step, we need the 484 profile, which is actually the only one left. So that's pretty cool. We need the extruder assembled, and hey, what do you know? We actually got the extruder assembled. Damn, we're making some progress here. We also need one of the switches. So the question is it the switch? Where's the switch going? Don't know where the switch. Oh, the switch is going on a machine. Okay, but we already done that. Oh my god, we're done with this step as well. Let's see. Let's go here. We're almost done with this step too. So we are going to take. So this is going to be assembled something like this. Maybe we can show it on this. It's going to be something like this. And we need the extruder on top of here as well. The question is, which way does the extruder go? So obviously it's going to want to... okay, it's not obvious at all. I want to see which way it's orientating. Okay, I'm going to read in the chat. Of course there's winners, Peter. There's always winners when it comes to printer building drinking game. Okay, Tiny, make a base made some channels. Okay, Rich, that's really interesting. Have you asked the Prusa, or is there like any special reason that you read? How are they defending it? Well, that's nice, Mark. That's pretty smart to have the pipe connected directly to the ports. Pretty cool. Okay, so the question is just which way the question is just which way the extruder goes, but I suppose that we can move it around later. Yeah, it does look to be like this way, so we are going to put it in like this. I think. Ooh, that's tight. Okay, there we go. And obviously this needs to go in one of the directions, but I'm not sure which one yet. I'm just gonna leave it on, hanging. What? Something like that. This is not stable. We need to screw this in. Okay, what screws are we using? Aluminium 4 components into the T-nut. Oh, okay. So it doesn't say which part that we need, which is a little bit annoying. But we're using an M4x8. And I suppose doesn't make a lot of sense here. Obviously, we need to tighten the this rod here. 11.402 is 3mm. Okay. But what? Does it say anything here? It doesn't say. Okay. Look the profile or again. Okay, so we're gonna use the M4x8. I think we had a few of those. I'm a little bit confused right now. Let me tell you why. So we have this here construction. On these parts we are putting this axle, but there are no exact screws here to put in from below. It looks like just an M4x8 3.5. Okay, so let's go with the shortest screws. There we go, 4 of them. Fine. I'm just gonna wing this. It's probably gonna be right. Don't you agree, Patrick? Isn't this the way that it's supposed to go? Ah, Rambo. It's cool. I really love how you guys are nerding in the with all the stuff. Meanwhile, I'm trying I really am trying to build something here. It's not looking well. Okay, so we are putting in these screws up here very loosely. I assume we need to put in both of them. Parallel pipes. Hashtag. Hi Techno. Welcome to the stream. You are also staying up late, which I really enjoy. I feel privileged to have you in the stream. As a Swede, I know how late it actually is. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to tighten these up a little bit. Not too much. We don't want them to move too freely. But we are going to want to move the whole axis over. So this step is smart. So move everything over. And kind of tighten them again just to make sure that we can rest the whole axis over here. And then we prepare the other side. Like so. I'm gonna have to go back and clean the laser cut parts one day. It's not gonna be today. We don't have time for that. That's for sure. Cool. So now when those are in, we are untightening this one here as well. Again, I mean, not as well. And moving it over, making sure we are putting it in on this side. There's a lot of putting in right now, if you know what I mean. Okay, 1 and a 2. Cool. Now we want it to be, of course, how are we supposed to do this? Maybe go 1. So how do we know if it's squared? That's a good question, Anton. Let's just eyeball it. Yeah, what a great idea. starting to look good. Patrick! No, but it's starting to look good here. It's tightening up. So let me just get a... Ooh, that's bad. No, but it's actually pretty good. Vroom, vroom, vroom. See, it's actually moving. It looks pretty square. Okay, so if we just take a little bit of a zoom here. So what we just did was that we put on the extruder, as you can see. I got a lot of cables for that. Just give me 1 second. And we also tighten up in here. So we're using these M4 locking nuts. That looks like it's actually locking. Maybe I should tighten a little bit. And there's 2 on that side, and then 2 on this side as well. And it looks fine. Yeah, let's see if we can get it in this view here. Selfie, printer selfie. I mean, who can complain? It's not perfect, but it's probably pretty good. I'm gonna say that's okay. We'll have to do some calibration later with squaring the prints and stuff like that. Ooh, there we go. Let's just check the manual once more. Oh, it makes all of these like helping stuff as soon as I try to do things. Cool, we are finished with that. Now we need these parts. And let me just check. We got 2 parts here. I think we already have those parts assembled as well. More or less. Here you can see those parts. We've got those more or less assembled. We are going to need the M4x8, a lot of those, as we just did. Cube printers! Yeah, I know imagination, but it's the only PDF reader I have, so believe me, I know. Hey Vintage Cola, nice to see you. And hi Ben! Woohoo, you made it! So nice that you can join us today. We're making some progress here, as you can see. So we need 10 screws. That's a lot of them. It's a lot of screws. Oh, and we are dropping. We don't want to drop screws. Okay, so how many do we have here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. It's awesome. No worries, Ben. Super nice to see you here. Cube printers. Okay, so we got that done. What else do we need? We need the locking nuts, of course. And I think that everything else is done. So I'm gonna need those. And we need, well, obviously we're gonna need 10 of those as well. Or obviously, but I mean, I assume we are. So 6 and then 2 for each motors. There we go. There we go. Okay, so the motors we have. Is it these ones? No, it's not those ones. It's okay. So it's these motors over here, and these are actually not pre-assembled. So that's the first. We actually gotta do some assembling, which is fun. Don't get me wrong. I like to do that. Blah, 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 blah. So we need a motor base plates. Got all of those here. Oh my god, these bags are the worst. Look, they're breaking apart. Ah, come on. The Hulk. Oh, again, I forgot. Totally forgot. Last deck was successful, so we're gonna have a drink for that. Ah, very nice. All right, so motor plates. Yeah, that's where we're at. We got one for X and we got one for Y. They're actually labeling, I don't know if you can see here, they're actually labeling the parts, which I enjoy. I enjoy that a lot. It's a Swedish thing, you know, or Borat thing, which is also fun. That's some water. That's good. You're so healthy, Ben. It's really good. You want to know what's not healthy? That is to spend time removing the brown covers of these laser cut parts. It feels like everyone in China are assembling at the same factory, using the same laser cutter, using the same bad settings, and using the same raw material. But again, who can blame them? It's pretty cheap. Burners. Good. I'm having the 1664 Anno, which I believe is a Swedish brew. Ooh. Are you gonna vlog the trip, Ben? Is it a 3D printing trip? Okay, while I'm doing this, I'm actually gonna sit down again. Because I'm getting old, you know. Old. It's a ginger ale. That's nice. Okay. Just one more side and then we're ready to go. It is going fast, but I'm not sure we are getting, it's almost, yeah, it's getting a little bit late, but yeah, it's, hopefully we can get it fired up today. Okay, like so. What else do we need for these ones? We need a, let's see. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna ask Daniel down for some secrecy. Okay, cool. So I think that we're just gonna put these parts on. I'm gonna put this camera over here so you can actually see a little bit more what I'm doing. So we are doing one motor like this, I suppose. Nope. Okay, so the motor goes like so. And the part goes so. Okay, so that's the, nope, it goes like this. That's one of the axes. Okay, cool. And what are the small screws here for the motor? We need 8, what? 2 pieces 8, and 3 by 10. And 3 by 10, we got those somewhere. And 3 by 10. Dropping screws everywhere. How many do we need? Need 8 of those, right? Yep, 8. Come on, one more screw, one more. Canada. By the way, how old are you guys? I'm thinking, like, because maybe some of you aren't okay with me drinking a grown-up drink. Just want to check like what age you guys are. That would be bad if you're not allowed to see that. Yes, you need to visit Sweden. That's for sure. 21, that's good. You're halfway to meaning of life. You'll understand it when you're there, I hear. Okay, so we are just putting down the screws in here. I'm gonna find one of the smaller screwdrivers. 31, 14, technically. Cool. We don't have a Phillips in that size. Does this work? Yeah, it kind of works. Not optimal, but it works. 60. Nice. Then you are definitely allowed to drink a beer with me tonight. 50. I'm still beer. Good, good, good. I like what I hear. There you went, Patrick. Patrick, you should be old and wise then. I'm just kidding. I did the wrong screw. Let's see. No. It should be M3 by 8. Not the 10. Jesus, that's boring. I'm pretty sure it tells me to use the 10 as well. I'm gonna keep the 10 screws around. Wait, I'm not following along at all. These screws are supposed to go all the way in the motors. It feels like they are bottoming out. Okay, I'm gonna try one more screw here. Hey, almost birthday. There's obviously something wrong here. I'm not supposed to use these screws because that doesn't work, and it doesn't tell me to use any Okay. Okay, I'm probably using the wrong screws. It should be M3 by 8, I suppose, which are the smaller ones. So sorry about that. I need to find some more screws. That's just the way it is. When I do Patrick do mistakes. Okay, there we go. Just one more. You guys. No. It's he gets rewarded if we succeed as well. It's not just bad. Okay, now we are back. And these screws should be better. There we go. They are tight and flush. It's good. Put these in. And let's see here, it looks like we are also going to yay! Emojis! Screw vision! You gotta have the details, it's all about the zooms. You really want to be able to zoom in very well when it's needed. And it's never needed. I'm just kidding. So now we are putting in these ones. Do we need a washer? Nah. Washers are for losers. But I can't get this in like I want to. Oh man. Work with me. Screw vision. Sounds like some sort of camera for I can't tell because TechDante is here. I do need your camera. Oh my god, I really want the GH5, man. But I have a Canon system, so then I have to change like all my optics or make some adapters, but then I don't get the field of view that I want and stuff, so it's just a mess. Maybe one day when I'm a big YouTuber, maybe I can have a camera. That's a little bit better. Cool, we have one motor ready. The screw vision. Oh, I should probably tighten this up as well. It doesn't tell me to, but I don't want to miss it. And as far as I've seen, it's actually supposed to be in this orientation. I'm going to put it like that for now. I'm taking the second one as well. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. That's not good. We are just tightening this up a little bit. Thank you so much, Patrick. Hey. I do have that car somewhere. It's can you see it? It's over there in the background, behind some others. Oh yeah, behind the resin printer. I still haven't gotten the replacement screen for that one. What else? Do you have some other printers in here? We got those guys up there. And I think that's it. I have a Sigma down there in the corner. I love this room. This is really the best room I have. Okay, so let's go on with the other one. Yeah, I mean, again, it's very difficult because I want to say that cameras doesn't matter, but I'm one of those guys who want to have a little bit more quality. For example, Jon Olsson is one of my to-go-to guys. I really want to do good quality, even if it takes more money and time and space and computers and everything. But I feel like it's a pretty nice thing to have. I like quality. But yeah, I mean, if you want to do most kinds of stuff, you don't need quality. So it's just about what you want to tell. It really just is. I really notice my videos that are just unthought of and just quick, and they end up being too much because I'm not focusing on what I want to say. I just want to do a movie, I want to talk about the stuff that I'm doing, but I'm not like tailoring it for presentation. And I really noticed that those movies aren't the best ones. People don't really enjoy them. But the movies where I try to be a little bit more informative, maybe even do a script, those are usually a little bit better. Phone upgrade. Okay, cool. I think we are ready. So what are we doing? We are putting the motors on. What's that? That is a belt and a tie. Oh my god, it's soon belt time. That's pretty sick. We're already at the belts. Okay, I took that drink a little bit too early. Cool, okay, so let's look at this here. We are putting on this stuff like so. Okay, cool. Which means that looking from where we are now, we are putting the right to the right. Oh, we totally forgot to put in some screws in these ones. We need to do that a little bit quickly. Let's put in the M4s in these thingamajiggies. I did, Ben. I just have to remember it. I actually saw it when I was in the bath. He was with his dad, right? Out having lunch at some place. Yeah, Daniel's in bed. Not my bed, obviously. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm just kidding. We work together. Yeah, what about the vlog, Ben? Okay, so I need some other screws here. The M4s are not enough. We need M4 by what? M4 by 8 is not enough. M4 Maybe there are not enough anywhere. Let me just see if we can get this on. Okay, it looks like we can. Oh crap! I put the crap! I put the motor connector on the wrong side. That's not good. I don't know where the cables are supposed to go. Hi Techno again. Oops, my bad. Yeah. Fortune building. Yeah, exactly. I think that I put on one of the motors wrong because the connector is, okay, I'm gonna show you with this camera here. So this one can be mounted because it's putting flash down here, but this one cannot be mounted because we have a connector there. So I'm gonna swap the connector around probably that way, and things are gonna be fine. Of course, imagination. It is actually simple. I mean, I hope so. But to be honest, it's not that much weird parts. It's just a little bit of patience. Again, I'm doing this as live streaming. You can do it. I believe in you. Guten Tag. No, I don't know any German. I'm trying here. Okay, so there we go. Now they should be ready to mount. Well, imagination, you should, if you want to get it, you should get it now because it is a sale. I think it's 10 or 12 more hours. You can check the link down below if you want to see how much it's actually saving you. I think it's like 25% off or something. But again, I haven't built it, so we don't know if it works. Just want to be clear with that so you don't think that I'm like telling you to buy it just because I'm using it. Okay, so the Y goes over there and the X goes over here. And wait a minute, am I doing this wrong again? I'm doing this wrong again. No, wait, am I? No, I'm not. Good. Very good. So the connectors go in, it looks like, into the frame, at least on one side. And I think these should, of course, be adjusted a little bit later, so you don't have to be... It is hard, but it's also pretty similar to for Swede. It's usually pretty easy to learn. At least people say so. I don't know German, so I can't really agree. It's starting to look pretty nice, actually. Okay, cool. I forgot to tighten this one here, so I'm just going to do that at the same level as the other one, or so about. By the way, Ben, did you check out that YouTuber I recommended you to go visit or to have contact with? Alex Steele. If you want to check Alex Steele out, he's a really cool blacksmith. I don't know him, I just really follow his channels, and he lives quite close in the UK as well, so that's really cool. I don't have any discount code because it's 11/11, so there's no extra discount on the on the whole machines. Just get it. I have my affiliate link, so if you want to help out, it's still cheap. I don't think there are any. Maybe they are. Let me just check an email really quickly. Because there could be, I should, if I have a code, I should of course say it, especially if you are looking to actually get it. Let's see here, CR10, TiVo, no. What else do we have? CR10, Creality, A8. Okay, maybe it was on. It was probably around here. Okay, that's super weird. Anyways, all right. Never mind that. Woohoo! Stefan Rose, thank you for subscribing. Let's see, where are we? We are man, keep forgetting where I am. Let's see, there we go. Yeah, I totally agree. I don't really enjoy those as well. Cool, so where are we at? We fixed those guys. Now we're supposed to fix these stufferoonies, but we need to change to the bigger screws because we have some, those plates are bigger. Did we do that? Did I find those screws that I needed? Nope. Ah, the wrong bag. Ouch, 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 ouch. Jag heter Ben. That's really nice. That's so cool. Okay, wrong screw bag. We need some of the bigger M4s. We need 6 of those. Should be, yeah, it should be those ones. And what I would enjoy is that they separate the screws even more that they have here. This could really be a little bit better. I'm just gonna need to start putting screws back. There we go. So what I'm doing now is just preparing these here. You can see, put on the screw cam. So these are the ones I'm preparing right now. These have 2 bearings on them. I think these are pretty cool. Magician. Moin moin. Isn't that Finnish? You, du. That's how we say you in Swedish. Okay, we got one done. We need the other one. Hiding the magic codes. Yeah, I know. But I don't think I actually received any codes. Let me just check one more time in the mobile. In the mobile. I actually got them on Skype and that doesn't work on my Windows 10 computer, which is pretty weird, I must say. Coupons. They really do want to push marketing. Do you guys hate it or do you think it's okay the way that they're pushing? I mean, if we don't talk about TiVo, if we talk about like the other ones, you guys who are maybe not, all of you are not YouTubers yourself, what do you think about the type of coupons that the manufacturers are pushing out? Nope, I just got some codes for some weird, what's it called? Some weird, do we see what I'm doing here on this one? Nope. Battery banks, and I don't think that's relevant for anyone, really. Oh, come on. Come on. But I would love to hear what you guys think about that whole story. Not story, but the whole idea, how the manufacturers are working. You can't see me, right? Just gonna try to get one of these. Nope, I'm not even gonna bother with the covers. Tightening up the belt holders. One side done, and the other one. I think so too, but I guess that, like I say in Ritual, the free printers should be sent from the manufacturers. I really do agree. But at some stages, or in some cases, they are working together with some of the resellers. But in China, I suppose that they just want to get it out from. It's a marketing thing. Hey Daniel, nice to see you. Just as Ben is leaving. And see you tomorrow, Ben. I haven't checked your subs today, so I really hope that you're getting close to. I don't know if you're even over 3K yet, but it's really incredible, really fun. But yeah, speaking about the Chinese printers, it's like Unbox Therapy, the YouTuber. He unboxed some headphones today that are like $9. So again, it's the same thing. If they can give away stuff that is really cheap, for example, just to let people buy something that they lose money on, but it's really good. That means that they then have these emails that they can push a lot of mails from, and they're building some really good brand awareness. So I think that you have so many companies now, like Wish, you have Alibaba, AliExpress, you have GearBest, Banggood. There's so many sites that they have to kind of push to survive. And I think that we're gonna just see less of these kind of marketing stuff. No, that's true. AliExpress is a little bit better. No, I agree. I mean, I'm buying a lot of different stuff from like both Banggood, eBay, Amazon sometimes as well. But yeah, I kind of mix around. I just shop at the site there and find some fun stuff. And it's difficult. I don't want to partner up with someone and like just push products that I see. But I see people like Unbox Therapy. I think it was GearBest or someone similar that they work with. Yeah, it's weird. It is effective for marketing, absolutely. Yeah, and the problem is that I wouldn't say that any of the reviews are bought. It's not a review. The matter is just product. It's an unboxing and assembly. It's like Unbox Therapy. Again, I really enjoy his content, but he doesn't review the stuff. So when he unboxes something, he tests it. Maybe there's a phone, it sounds okay, and that's it. He doesn't say if it's good or bad. He just shows what it is. And the thing is that a lot of 3D print channels, or not even 3D printing channels, just regular tech channels, have taken a printer, put it up, printed, and say, hey, look, this works super great. Check out my links down below, more or less. And that's the issue. The issue is that it's not a paper printer. It doesn't matter if it works the first time. It matters if it's safe, if it's good, if it has smart construction, if it can print fast, if it can print materials, if it's, yeah, you know, there's so much more at stake than just getting it together and having something printed. And again, I don't think it's bad, it's troublesome for the community. As a quite professional knowledge person who know a bit or a thing or two about 3D printing, It's a little bit annoying because those channels people are drawn there because they think that they're getting a fast answer, and the truth is a little bit more complicated. So that's why many of the pros are going away from reviews, because they realize that they want to, I assume that they realize that they want to provide good content and knowledge instead of highlighting products. Again, I'm here building a machine, so I'm somewhere in between. And again, I think this will be a great base to do some bigger models, do some bigger projects, which is, well, I want to focus on the content doing that. But then I need a big printer, and why not combine the two things? Yeah, Wish, I've never tried Wish, but they're doing so much marketing. Every single channel I'm looking, I'm getting a Wish marketing. It helps pay the bills on YouTube. I do see that it's quite a lot of Wish advertisers on my channel, for example. But yeah, as someone said today on Twitter, you should be able to choose your advertisers on your channel if they're relevant or not. Okay, the beer is starting to get empty, but I think we're done with this step. So let's cheer for that. And maybe we need to open a new one. So just past midnight, by the way. Cool, moving down here. It seems to be time for some belts. Belt, 2 pieces. Mainframe, 1 piece. Tie, 4 pieces. Okay, cool. Well, I think I got that. Tie. Let's see here. We're actually getting pretty close to... yeah, we're doing a lot of progress here. Oh, that was a bad idea. Okay, so we need 4 belts. 4 of those. No, not belts. 4 pieces. And I think we only have 2 belts, right? Ooh, these are some long belts. There we go. 2 belts and 4 ties. I'll try to keep those away. Then try to put everything back in the bag. There's a lot of cable management here, which I enjoy. Cool, that is back. Now, I did have like an extra image here. Small share. Get a new beer. I'm gonna get a new beer as soon as we're done with this stage. Cool, so I did get... oops, did I just start a game? I don't think I did. Where are we? There are we. In this here, we also had videos and pictures. We had something with the belts. So I'm not completely sure what this shows, but it does show one of these ones. And up here in this corner, we can see that the blue one, which is this one, is supposed to be on the lower. The red one is on the upper. Maybe that makes sense, maybe it doesn't. I do not know. And again, this is watching from that side. So okay, let's start with one. Let's check if the belts are equally long. They seem to be. Cool. Let's take one of the belts. And we are going to run that belt. Okay, I'm just going to see, so you again. Yeah, okay. I'm going to check the manual. I can't see what you're typing right now, unfortunately. But this belt is then going... Oh, what? What? This doesn't make sense at all. Okay, so blue belt is down. It goes from I really want to... I can rotate the picture. That's good. That helps. So now the picture is the way I'm doing this. Okay, cool. So we are putting the belt... Wait a second, is this frame really... Yeah, it is square. Cool, so we're putting the belt through up there. Wait a minute. I just noticed something. Patrick, I just noticed that, of course, this frame should be underneath. It's supposed to be there. I can't put some. Let me show you. This part is supposed to be underneath. Okay, so we're gonna fix that. That shouldn't be too annoying to fix. It's 4 screws. Crap happens, Patrick. It doesn't seem to be any cutting involved right now, at least. So that's good. So we need to move that off. Put it down. And we are taking these ones here on the other side, of course. Stupid me. We're putting on this way. I thought it didn't make sense. Oh well. So what time is it for you in the US right now? I think if people are starting to get here, or if people are starting to leave because they have cool activities. I mean, obviously nothing is cooler than this, but you know what I mean. Okay, there we go. Now we should be able to do this properly. Properly? Oops. Okay, it's not super easy, but it is working. There we go. Now we have to square this up again. And by squaring, I mean looking at it and saying, that's good. That's how we do it all. 6 p.m. All right. Cool, cool. That's good. It means that it's soon dinner time, I suppose. Hopefully you're eating by your computer. You wouldn't want to miss the drama when Patrick screws up the next time. I'm sorry, Patrick. I really do appreciate you. It just doesn't sound like it. That's pretty good, I suppose. I'll live with that. I'll probably go around and tension everything later as well. All right, this makes it all a little bit easier. So let's check out the parts here as well. Take one rim, no, one belt. That's what they call. And it goes, let's see, this way. I gotta put the camera away. So this one goes down below. Let's just tighten it up and try to not screw it up. I'm just trying to lock in the belt at this stage, so it's easier to just route it completely around the machine. But it is fighting me a little bit. That should probably be good. There we go. We are putting it around the bottom of each and every one, just like we should. And when we are okay, we're going over there to the motor, back again, down below, and then we're actually, that doesn't look bad at all, to be honest. It is fairly long, so I'm gonna keep it uncut just for a little while. But this is looking super nice. Should be quite easy to tension this by just moving the axis out a little bit later, but I do want to try to get it a little bit tight at least. Probably could add some belt tensions somewhere. There are no other places, that's right. I want to have it a little bit tighter, but I don't know how we can do that. Maybe if I loosen... If I loosen this, does that matter? Yeah, it does. Okay, so it's a little bit loose over there, which means that it should be able to... I should be able to tighten everything up a little bit later. So by loosening the mechanics, I should be able to tighten the belt as much as possible now. And then when I'm ready, I can just tighten the mechanics and it should all be fine. There will probably be some functions to tighten the belts elsewhere, but right now I'm just doing it wherever I can. So that looks good. We have quite a long piece here that we can cut off. Probably. This is just one of the two belts. Yeah, it could be, but I don't know actually. I'm not a mechanic, so I'm not sure exactly how bad that would be. But I see your point. This is great. I can tension the belt by pushing these corners out. It's good. Very good. All right, let's do the other one, which then is the red one. Hey, but that's also, I need to rotate this picture again. No, wait, that's the wrong one. I wanna, oops. This one. Rotate. And rotate. There we go. Okay, interesting. This is complicated, sorry. It's really hard to talk. I'm just tightening the belt near to the extruder. I don't know how much you can see. Tightening that up so it interlocks itself. Then we are... Ooh, did I do something wrong now? No, I did not. Yes. I thought I put everything around so I couldn't tighten the motor. Ooh. What I don't like is that the belt is actually pretty close here to cut in itself. Let me see if I can show you guys that a little bit closer. So here, the belt is pretty close to touch itself, and you can see it's all done together. Yeah, could probably do that. But this here could like touch together, like so. So I really need to have this tight to avoid exactly that. So we're just gonna drag this around on all the other corners. Let's see, and this one goes where? Oh, it just goes over there and then back. Cool. Ooh, this is starting to feel and look very good. Another of the zip ties. They are really not good quality, but they are what they are. Cool. Now I want to tighten this corner. Just push it out and lock it in mechanically. Ah. Yeah, it's a little bit different on the... I feel there's a difference on the two motors actually. Sorry, the two belts. One is definitely looser than the other one. So yeah, that's true. That's true. But this means I should be able to tighten one of the belts around the motors, right? I should be able to. Yeah, I can tighten over here as well. So we have some expansion place here. That's really nice actually, to be able to tighten everything around there. But I'm actually not going to tighten it too much because I want to make sure it's good over here first. I felt it actually skip one step. So I'm just locking it down even more close to the extruder, just to make sure that it's sitting as tight as it possibly can here. There is no risk of, what's it called? Overstepping? No? Skipping a step here on the belts. Certainly got that, and one on the other side as well. Oh, it actually came loose. All right, I get it. Ah, goddamn. So you see here, the belt actually came loose here from my zip ties. So I need to probably unzip it on both sides. Yeah, probably both sides. All right, that's what we do. When we do mistakes, we blame Patrick and then we fix them. I'm gonna try to save it by loosening all the mechanics again. So maybe I can get it so loose that I don't have to cut. Whoops, I can really get it loose. Okay, now we know that works. Okay, but that's good. We can keep it like that. That means that we have some margin here to work with. It's cutting one away. So just totally loosen one of the corners here to re-tighten the whole belt here on this side. There we go. One more just for safety. For two. Yep, that's probably right. Alright, so I'm just tightening up like the final stage. And then we'll be able to adjust each and every one with the motors later. Go, and the last one. Like so, and we should probably cut off the edges of the zip ties. There we go. And now we are retightening this one. Hopefully. But now it's really tight. Maybe I made it a little bit too tight. Nah, this should work. Put a little bit of force. Ah, crap. I think I did it a little bit too tight. It's not the best. Bye, tech. Okay, I'm gonna say that this is, it's not good yet, but it's gonna get good. There we go, now they are starting to lock. So the problem was the nuts here weren't locking as they should, which isn't good. But I think I'm getting at least very close to solving it. Maybe? Oh, come on, you. There we go. There we go. Whew. That took a little bit too long. But now it's spinning as it should, I think. Yep, we are moving motors in all the directions. We're gonna cut away a little bit of the belts, not too much. I'm gonna keep some in case we need to fix them. Yeah, okay. It is moving, but it's also touching. Or no? Yeah. Okay, it works. Yeah, it is centered now, but I know where, I get what you're saying. I'm gonna leave this a little bit and see if it helps. It's pretty cold in the room, so maybe when it gets a little bit hotter, it's gonna help. Because I don't feel... It's kind of annoying that the belt actually touches like in between here, but maybe I can like higher up the motor or something. I'm not sure. I'm gonna tighten the motor down. Yeah, it's probably a little bit too tight right now actually. Yeah, I can kind of see the motors here. Okay, I'm gonna stop there with that whole part. And we are gonna go to the next step, I think. I think that's gonna be good. Let's see where we are. Okay, manual, hello. Yeah, so they are a little bit tight. But let's move on to the Z-axis instead. I think that's going to be much more fun. And I can then... wait a second. There's nothing for the motor to home on. Maybe that's going to be solved later. Okay. All right. Cool. So we now have these parts. Yeah. I did just rotate them, so they were pretty good. But now I feel like it's all a little bit too tight. So I need to. The next step here, I'm going to show you. The next step that I'll probably do tomorrow off camera is just unload this, because the top belt is pretty okay, but the lower one is just too tight. And you can see here on the motors, I think you can see, where are we? The motors, it's just a little bit too tight, so the plate is actually bending upwards. And the same goes for the other one, so I'm gonna fix that tomorrow, so the belts are a little bit better. And I think this belt here, I'm not sure, but it could be a little bit lower. Hey Egon, welcome back. So I'm gonna line that up a little bit tomorrow. I don't want to spend too much time on that today, because you guys don't want to see too much of that, I suppose. It's just tinkering. I just want to get the belts a little bit better. Ah, super! Very nice to hear. Okay, cool. So this is where we are at. Just checking here down below, because as we said before, one of the parts for the Z-axis was broken. So I think we don't need that. I think that was actually just for that part. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we are then here. We got the motors. We need to switch one of the parts here on one of the motors. And what else do we need? We need these two here. Those two parts. What else do we need? We need a foot locks. That should be these big parts. Like so. We need a bearing set. Is this one will get greasy? I think it is. There we have the bearing set. Liner bearing screw nuts M3x8. Ooh, okay. I totally forgot which these ones were. These were M3x10. So let's see here what we need. Hey, that's super nice. There's so many screws here. M3x8. Cool, so we need a ton of these small, very, very small screws. How many did I need? 24? 24. I don't know if I have 24 left. Whoop, screws are running everywhere. I have a little bit of a crooked table, which is not good. Means that all the screws are really want to escape. So let's see, we have 4. Let's group them in 4 groups. 8, 10. That is 12. And we need equally many left. Okay, so 4. 8. And 12. Oh, that wasn't actually wrong. Whoa, we actually had enough. Hopefully we don't need those screws anymore later. Because that we are out now. Maybe there's 1 or 2 spares. Just putting the other screws back in the bag. Keep them safe. There we go. Okay, 24 of those. What else? We need some M4x8. We can do that. I think they're by 10. How many do we need? 8 of them. There's a lot of screws that are like not really correct length, which bothers me a little bit. So it says M4x8 for example, but it's actually M4x10 that is in here. That's another screw on the loose. Not good, not today. Putting the screws back in the bag. There we go. And then we need the T-nuts. That should be all. So if you guys could choose one free printer, any size, any price range. Okay, maybe not any price range, but any printer for like consumers, what would you choose? What would you choose? I see. Cool. So first of all, let's just flip this. Just remove this plate because it's broken. And again, it's really fun. It must be like the quality control that they checked it and they saw that they should throw in a new plate there. But I mean, again, they could have just fixed it for me, but nope. Let's make a 3 or Form 2. That's nice. That's 2 good printers. Oh, that's long screws. Yeah, it does look nice. I need a better... There we go. Oh man, don't tell me these are the screws keeping the motor together. I think they are. Oh. That's good. Don't bargain for like too much. It's good to keep the feet on the earth. I'm gonna sit down again. Keep forgetting that I have a chair here. I think I have a resin printer here, so I'm gonna use that pretty soon. But sometimes resin printers are good when you look at them at the marking, but again, it's quite messy. So as a consumer hobbyist, sure, you do get great details, but there's a lot of mess that you are working with. Have anyone of you used any resin printers? Are you familiar with those? Let's get Hey, it probably takes half the time if you're not streaming at the same time, so I don't think you should be scared to do this. I find it quite fun actually, quite meditating. When I can get the screws together. Well, the first impression is that obviously they need to fix their one of the components that's inside because that broke. I don't know if you watched my last video, but they need to mount that better so it doesn't break the same way for other people. Ooh, this is not good. But other than that, I think it's the construction and everything is good. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Man, these screws, this is not working as planned. Things are breaking in here. Yeah, that's true also. I was at Sinterit. I have a movie about that coming sometimes really soon. Yeah, the sturdy and dusty. So, and it's also pretty hot. Of course, depending on the technology, but most of them are pretty hot. Is it this screw that's bad? Let's try another one. Wait, what? I'm not getting this to work. Don't know what I'm doing. Ah, there we go, finally. One of the screws in. That was really tricky. To be honest, Peter, it's not really. There are 2 materials for the Sinterit machine. And I don't know which YouTuber that knows the most, the one who visited the company and the one who just read about it. But no, sorry, that came out wrong. But what I meant was that they have two materials. One of them is 100% reusable. The other one needs a little bit fresh material in it as well. I think it's a 70% reusability, which is still pretty good. So so with the nylon 12 or the what we call PP12 from Sinterit, I think you had 70% that could be reused, which is, I mean, it's not perfect, but it's okay. And with the flexible filament, you can reuse all of it. So if you don't, if you don't use all of it, it can be reused in another way. That's pretty neat. There's something better with the step motor, but that's gonna be good. Okay, cool. It took a little bit too long, that step. Okay, now we're at these parts. We are taking, let's see, what are we taking? We are taking one of the foot locks, one of these parts. Yeah, it's exactly, it's one of the materials. So I think it's depending on which machines, you get a different type of reusability, but it does dust a little bit. So absolutely, you want to have it in a, let's say, a clean room or something, just to have it, well, maybe not clean room, but at least something a little bit better. Let's see, what am I doing here? I am doing bearings, the greasy bearings. And it's also, I mean, when you're using the SLs, it's you usually want to use as much as possible in the same run. So you wanna have a higher production to really have a use for it. Cool. So it's like that, and then we put in what 3/8 should be these ones, right? Yeah. Okay, bearing time. Putting the first screw in the first bearing. Very nice. It was actually really cool working with the Sinterit machine. To be honest, it was actually easier than some maybe not easier, but it was similar to some SLA or DLP machines when it comes to time spent working with the machine. And I mean, it's not that bad to work with like a formalized machine. And having designs that don't use, yeah, exactly, when it doesn't use support, it really makes for some cool applications. If you stick around a little bit longer, as soon as I've greased with these parts, I'm going to show you my custom printed SLS part that I did myself in the machine. It's a whole video coming about that, but I can probably show that for you. Let's see, one in the middle, the screw. So the Chinese people didn't pre-assemble this one for me, but that's okay. I can do some work myself, I suppose. After all, I am a professional, I think. Hey Patrick, you're doing a great job. We're not failing at anything right now. Yeah, yeah, it's the logo. It's actually really, really nice. Yeah, it needs to be. It needs to be. It doesn't need to be hollow. It can be solid, but it's not very good because there's a lot of. No, I can't remember. But you can do hollow parts as well. Maybe hollow or solid. Hollow or solid. You want to have. So one of the design. What's it called? Not design features, but design recommendations is to not have enclosed volumes unless you can angle them around. You could in theory get some problems with some prints if you enclose on sintered material, because you're going to have changes in temperatures and stuff like that. So what I understand is that you want to have some way for the heat to leak out, so you don't want to close off some volumes, but that sounded really weird, so I'm not sure I understand it completely or can explain it completely right now. It's a little bit late here and I'm drinking beer. But yeah, absolutely, there are some with orientations and everything that you can optimize your models, and in some case it's better than not doing it. Okay, one done. More to go. At least we got one. So assuming that the other one should be warping could be an issue when you're doing even bigger parts. Yeah, Peter, almost like SLA, that you need some sort of drainage, but it's not in the same way. You can enclose it, but it doesn't really matter. Let's see. Okay, what are we? Okay, we're doing like that. Good. I'm up for this. This looks easy enough. Okay, so one more of these parts. And one of the bad things, or the boring things, is that the volume it's not huge. It's actually, it's not like this machine. And the issues there is with controlling the temperatures. I mean, I think one common mistake, if you're not don't know so much about the technology, is that you might believe that the laser of the SLS machines are curing the material, but the truth is that almost the whole volume is almost at melting temperature, and the laser just adds a tiny bit of more energy and temperature to harden the parts. So therefore, warping isn't the same issues. Hi, 3D Print Creator. Nice to hear. So the temperature warping doesn't really occur until you cool down the whole machine, which is interesting as well, because everything, let's hypothetically, let's say that it's a melting temperature of 230 degrees. So maybe the whole bed is, I don't know, let's take a number, 220, and the laser just adds the last 10 degrees when it cures the machine. And therefore you don't have the same difference with like an FDM machine, where you have a 230 nozzle, and then you have a temperature of 110 on the build plate and around 50 degrees around the model. You don't have the same extreme temperature differences. But again, nylon is warping a lot, so I mean, try printing nylon in a regular FDM printer. That's no fun. That's really difficult. I know it is getting a little bit late, so hopefully I can at least get the shed and the bed, everything in. But then it's probably gonna be good night time, and maybe I'll do something tomorrow night as well, approximately the same time, a little bit earlier probably, because this late I have work on Monday, so I can't be up too late. Yeah, that's it. There's so many. I really love the Dutch people. Or Holland, or Netherlands, or whatever you say, because you're so many of you that are into 3D printing. It has to be like a national thing there. I think it's really cool. I see a lot of people from Holland and around, actually. So that's really cool. Is that all you do? All your weekends you go to makerspace places and print together? Except for now, of course. But yeah, you're at the same time as me, so yeah. Okay, I think that's the last part in this one. Just gonna tighten it up a little bit. Cool. And now the question is, okay, they're going to be on these sides, of course. And now we need it to... What are we doing now? We're doing something with this. Okay, some nuts and bolts in these ones. Ah. Yeah, that's... But yeah, it's weird that you don't have that. It should be fairly... Maybe people are afraid of going there. I don't know. Ah, prototyping for that sounds fun. That sounds really fun. And that's also like a neighbor. You can go there by car, right? Or is it too far to do that? Hey, German printing nerd. I'm still up, but I'm getting close to the end of the stream, I feel. Okay, 4 hours drive. That's still pretty. It's pretty respectful. Still pretty far. Okay, there we go. All the parts are in. Let's see, we are now moving over here. We need, what do we need? We need the axles. Oh, okay, cool. So we need to cut those open. Question is, where is my, oh, okay, we don't need to cut them. So I'm gonna take a beer soon. No, I'm not gonna take a beer, I'm gonna go to bed soon. But I want to clean my hands fairly soon, so I'm going to run away from the computer because it's getting a little bit greasy here now. Okay, so we are doing that, and we're leaving around 3 millimeters up there. Ah. I know this is not how you do it, this is how it went down. Oh, it's so greasy here. You don't want to bend those rods either. Why is it not easier here to remove? I need to find a knife. Oh, I have a knife somewhere. There we go. Knives. Knives are good. There we go. Okay, so it's rod time. We got 4 equally long and 4 not so long. One more bear it is then, after this step, I suppose. Cool, so where are we at in the... we need to do like this. What? Are those screwing in from above? Ah, cool. Okay, so let's okay. Let's put one motor there. I'm gonna switch to this camera so you can see. Okay, like so. Put this on. And this should be probably a little bit tightened. Yeah, the couplers are, but they are good, but never ever put some force on them. That's not good. Okay, like so, and then we'll take, what's the next step? We are gonna use like this. Okay, we need one of the smaller ones. And where are those? There we go. Need to untighten the screws here. Don't know if you, usually they never recommend that you tighten the Z screw at above. You should be able to twist around a little bit, but apparently it looks like they have that prepared over here that you should tighten that. But no, I don't think that's a good idea. Just gonna untighten it even more. Oh, there's 3 of them. There we go, now it's moving. And it should go through this one, of course. There we go. Then we have the axles coming through. So you have, let's see how we do this best. One there. And one here. Okay, and now somehow we are gonna want to put this together. Somewhere in the middle. Whoa, not good, not good. It's, I don't know what happened, it locked itself on the, come on. It's locking itself to the coupler here, and that's not good. There we go. Whew. So I'm gonna tighten this here first. If we can move it to the middle. That's around the middle. Sorry, I can't look at the chat right now. I'm trying to fix things. Okay, like so, and just gonna untighten this one here. Doesn't matter if it falls down. Ow. Cool. Okay, now we go. They're supposed to go into these holes here, but don't feel like they fit. Maybe I don't need to tighten these ones here, of course. Of course I don't need to do that. Because if I don't, maybe they can all move around a little bit. I mean, the rods should go in, so it's not about that. It's just a matter of getting the rods down into these ones. Are they really fitting in here? I think they are. But I'm too greasy, so it's really difficult to like try to do anything about it. Let me just untighten this a little bit more. I think the tolerances for the rods are kind of tight. I'm not entirely sure on how I'm supposed to get them in. Ah, there we go. This wasn't really that easy, to be honest. I need to push, somehow I need to push the rods down. At the top there will be screws going into them, and the X-axles will be held by this. But the problem right now is that I can't get them into the acrylic part here. I can get them in, like on this one here for hand, but it requires a little bit of moving around. There are fastening at the top. It's not about that. It's about I can't get them in under the frames. I need to some way somehow push them down a little bit into the acrylic down here. And there's actually locking mechanism in below as well. So maybe if I just push them in a little bit. And by pushing, I of course mean forcing. Because yeah, they should match up with the holes down there. So it's not like I'm doing something super crazy. It just doesn't feel super natural. There we go. One's in at least. Yeah, I think that's actually a pretty nice design. Just need to get both of them in. The problem is actually down here in the, and there's really no way to get a grip on them. Ah, there we go. They're both in. Woohoo! So we can start off by just tightening this one here. Not tightening, but making sure that it's getting where it should. Just want to keep it a little bit on place. Is there any alignment? Nope, there's no way of aligning it. Okay, so I'm just going to get the screws in on the top. And those are... Need to check the manual. I'll say they mean inside, right? Yep. Exactly, the holes need to be inside. All right, cool. I think we're good to go. Where are we? There we are. I just need to find what kind of screws we are getting on the top there. For M420, cool. I got those. M420 for those. Awesome. Yeah, I think this is pretty smart. That means everything is gonna like line up fairly quickly, and so these what's it called? These rods are threaded and at top and below, so that makes it much easier to align everything a little bit later. Just gonna move that away. I'm not going to tighten them at all. I just want to have them align, which means that I should be able to align all of this a little bit later as well, putting in the screws from below. But right now I'm just going to keep it loose so we can move everything around as we want to. And with that said, we are on to the left side. Woohoo! Yeah, it's going to be a good one when done. Yep, they are in there. So let's not waste any more time and do the other side. Like so. Pushing that one through, pushing this one through, pushing through this one too. Same thing here. It's tightened up for some reason. Or is it? No, it's not. It is not. So why is this one not going through? Hello. There we go. Pushing into the acrylic. Oops, I almost forgot about this one. And I need to untighten the rods. That is true, but it's not about the wiggle. It's just about the hole at the bottom, so that's the problem. That means that it doesn't go in here on the top. So the only problem is at the bottom, which is why I'm trying to push it straight down into the acrylic. Because the hole in the acrylic is just slightly off. Oops, that adjustment screw shouldn't fall out. Good, I caught that. One of the adjustment screws for this axle actually fell out. There we go. They're both in. We'll screw it in from the top. Progress. I don't have a hammer. Ooh, I almost forgot about this one. I did forget about this one. Can I do it anyways? No, I cannot. God damn. Or can I? Oh, yeah, okay. That was possible. Now I can tighten the screws here. This is good. This is looking good. You can just move this up so we can tighten the screws at the bottom a little bit more. Just gonna align them a little bit. I'm gonna do all the alignment later because there are holes in the frame as well. So I should probably turn it around at some point and do those kind of alignments. Same goes with this here at the top. I'm gonna let it be loose, and then when I'm aligning everything down below, we're gonna push this in as well and just make it fit. But right now we're just gonna make it like stick here somewhere. So it goes on this side. We're not here to tension it, we're just here to make it fit a little bit. Hey, but that's looking good. Check that out. Progress! Woohoo! Cool, so what is the next step? The next step is the screws are on the right side. I already have this. So this is pre-assembled, which means that we are skipping a step really well. I'm gonna just hold on 1 second. Oops. I am going to just wash my hands. Ta-da! We got it. Clean hands. Very nice. All right. Let's go ahead with the next step. So we are putting this at one of the motor sides. Okay. And we need some M4s for that. So which way is the... Huh? Okay, so it goes like that. That looks right. Cool, so some M4x8, which means M10, and 2 of the M4 locking screws. Let me check. To be honest, I don't know, but it could much well be so. I spotted something else. It is this here. I hope there's some technique for this, because there is an end stop here, but nothing to hit it. So that's probably, I don't know if this should be put on the other side. Probably it should be. Yeah, it should probably be so it hits this one here. But it's also not fitting there. So let's see if I have to do something about that. But that's a potential error spot. So again, M4 screws, there we go. To be honest, I think this kind of type of extruder is probably have a PTFE in the brake. I don't know exactly which model it is, but I'll have to investigate that. But it looks like one of the standard, standard stuff from China. Standard Chinese stuff. And yes, I know that I'm not taking away the brown covers, but that's just how it is right now. Cool, we have our Bowden on site. Yeah, it's magic. Cool. What is the next step? We put that there. Ooh, it is the build plate time. Or is it? Yeah, it is. Oh, nice. Toe line brackets. Okay, cool. Heat bed, beam. What beam? Oh, the beams. The beam maroonies. We need the springs. Now we got a bunch of stuff here. Laser end stops. Yeah. Okay. We got a bunch of parts here trying to escape from me. We do need the springs. Okay, cool. So we need 6 springs. No, yeah, 6 springs. There are a lot of springs here, all intertwined. Come on, work with me. There we go. That is 5 springs, and now 6 springs. Good. What else do we need? We need butterfly knots. Then you know it's about the printed bed. 6 of those. We actually got some spare ones. M3 nuts. And M4x12. You really need that now? Okay, I'm just gonna put some of the screws back. Yeah. It's in the same step here now. Feel the movement. Yeah, for the rods, it doesn't say anywhere that I should put in some screws from below, but I suppose that's something I would do, probably when I turn the printer around or something. So let's see, what else do we need? We need an M4 by 12. 8 of those. That is That is 8. And what else do we need? We need a tow line thingy. Sounds so cool. Ooh, that's printed. Nice. In other words, it's going to be bad tolerances. Okay, so then it's the M3 by 60. Those are really, really long. By 60? Are you sure it's by 60? I don't think I have any screws like that anywhere at all. No, 30 of course. M3 by 30. I got some of those. Organizing screws. How many did we say? 6. Yep. There we go. Okay, it's starting to get a lot of screws here. Boom! Yeah, that's one way of reviewing a printer. This one is a 7.8 on the richer scale. Cool, so where are my M3 nuts? I haven't seen any in the whole god dang build. I also feel that I'm getting some spots. M3 nuts. In here? Yes, in here. How many? How many? 6 pieces. We can do that. Cool, there we go. Oh, this is gonna be exciting. It's time for the build bed. The build plate. Oh, speaking of that, guys, I just saw a metallic piece for that end stop. It's down here. So here that is. So we'll probably see if we can save it. Can we save it? Hopefully we can. I do not know how to mount those. Okay, I'm gonna keep it over there and maybe we'll be able to save it another time. Gigawatts! That's awesome. Oh man, I took one screw wrong here. They're like some M40 ones as well, so I don't want to mix them all up. And of course the screw I need is all the way in. Whoop! Don't escape from me, you little screw. These lights, studio lights here, actually put out quite a lot of lights. I can really I have my door open and it's I don't know 3 degrees outside, so it's actually kind of fun to have that going. Okay, so let's go back to the menu here. We are looking at the build plate. So what are we wanting to do? We want to have, okay, we want to have like that. All right, so I'm going to pick up the build plate again. The question is, yeah, we don't want to use the glass surface right now. Okay. So these ones here are symmetrical. Are they? No, they're not. Why are they not symmetrical? I don't like when things aren't symmetrical. that makes it harder to understand. Okay, but this one should obviously be over there, but it's supposed to be underneath. But it's probably easier to mount the build plate like this and then put it all underneath, right? Or am I completely... No, that should be good. Okay, so the plan now is to take... Let's see here, does it matter which side? No, it does not. Okay, so we want to take one screw from above. Ouch, that was loud. Sorry. But we want to orientate this one here a little bit. Does it matter which side? I just want to check which side. Okay, the cable should probably be towards the side where we have the stepper. Okay, cool. Makes total sense. Totes. So we're putting it something like this. Okay, so we have, ooh. Yeah, of course it's moving down. We have a screw through the plate, through a bolt, this is going to be a tedious task, that is for sure. Darn that gravity. I dropped the spring, there it is. Okay, think Anton. We need to do this correctly this time. No messing around. Okay, so like this. They are super big. I'm still kind of amazed at the build size of this machine. Hopefully it's actually good as well. I think it's okay, but it's not good, but I think it's okay. Depends on the filament, depends on where you live and stuff like that, but I usually keep my filaments like that and it works pretty fine. But more and more companies are actually doing this type of filament storage solutions and everything. I think that's nice because it is a reliability issue with some machines and everything. No, that is absolutely true, and usually, I mean, most people design parts to be printed on a smaller build plate, so you're usually pretty fine if you want to just download stuff and print. But the real issue is with like temperatures. I don't know actually. I heard that the build plate is one of the issues with this machine, that it doesn't get super hot. So that's why I want to enclose it, because then 50 degrees is super fine for all the PLA prints. Or even PETG and stuff like that. But as soon as you want to print a little bit more, that might be an issue. Cool, okay, now it's springtime. Get it? Springtime? No? Okay, no. Not fun? No? Yeah, that's... Usually it works. Depends very much on where you are and everything like that. Ooh, oh, ooh. Yeah. Here we have one side. Springtime. You know, when it starts getting this late, that is when I am at my peak humor. Okay, one side done. Woo! Where to put the television? Oh. That could be a real problem, but I don't have a television. Just watch this. Just know that there's a protective cover here on this one. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to remove it. I'm gonna just read the links very fastly because I don't want to have a burning plastic in between my glass plates. I think I'm gonna remove it. I think it's just from the laser cutting. And I don't think that's good to have. Not the laser cutting, but the sheet metal work. Mount the printer on a wall. That's nice. Whoops. Pretty sure this surface is not supposed to be here. Rip printer. No. The printer's still going live. Going strong. I just don't think this plastic is supposed to be here. So I kind of want to get it off. Good question. Oh, that's a good distance. That's not an issue at all. It's like 4 or 5 millimeters. So that's not going to be an issue. But thanks. Good tip. Just gonna go down a little bit with that one as well. Everything's falling apart. Maybe I should wait with that a little bit. Where am I? I'm here with the M4s. No, the M3s. Yeah, that's a... Where to leave the bed. It's quality. No, but I mean, so far I'm really optimistic to this frame and to all of this because it feels pretty pretty decent. But we'll just have to see. Now it's time for the springs on the other side. And I think I'm gonna do it like this time. Too much machine, too little space. There we go. Did you need to assemble within the printer? Yeah, I'm assembling inside the printer. Yeah, more or less, but some parts were actually pre-assembled, so and that was pretty impressive. I was really happy to see like the extruder and some of the parts of the frame was pre-assembled. Okay, there we go. Now I can remove the last plastic. Okay, maybe I should tighten this up first. Let me see, what kind of screws are going in? It doesn't say. That's weird. Is it M-Force? Yeah, it's okay, it's the M-Force. I get it. These are on the underside. There we go. That would be amazing. It could be super small and then you just pull out whatever you need and it prints while you're taking the thing out. Yeah, of course. Bed rails outside. Yeah, you could do that, but I don't have more table space. So even if it's a good idea, I don't have enough space to actually do it. And this is also the time you can see here the frame is moving a little bit. That's also because I haven't tightened everything down below. So as soon as we do that, because probably we will have to rotate the machine around, then it's going to start to get really really nice with the tolerances going up and down and everything. But right now I haven't even tightened the axis here because I don't, or the couplers, because I don't want to do that before everything else is more or less in place. Hopefully I did it right now with the bed and everything, but yeah. The thing is that it doesn't say which way the connect. It can be like fast on all the spaces, but it doesn't really say which way you should do it. Yeah, they chew. I dig. Yeah, they do leave a little bit. Okay, so I'm still not sure exactly where this part is going. We have this part here that goes something towards the front, like that. That looks really weird, but okay. And what kind of screws were we using for that? And 3x10. All right, all right, all right, all right. Nah. Losing screws. And 3x10. I'm not sure exactly what it's for. It could be for the cables. It's probably for the cables. And let's see, does it go on the upside or downside? It goes above, which is upside. Okay, cool, cool, cool. This one goes over here. Screw loose. Screw cam. Okay, so this is probably for the cable tray. I'm pretty sure it is. Or for leveling or something. You really do, Guido, that's true. Master. Oh my god, it's a TiVo gate in the chat. Let's see, where are we at? Turbo Gate! That's fun. Super fun. Anyways, let me just check out the next step here. Looks fairly simple. Looks like it's almost already done. I think this is pretty weird. If we check out the manual here, we are done with this step, and we're now getting here where we are putting on this, but I already got that. But again, I don't want to put the control board in before I'm plugging in the cables. So that looks a little bit weird. Yeah, that sounds good. So where are we looking at the cables? Okay, somewhere. To be honest, I don't think it's super many steps left. Oh, there's a sea level. Oh, that's pretty clever how you level the bed. But I think, oh, here we go with the cabling. I think I'm gonna actually end it now. Bye, Eogan. I think it's time to, yeah, I think it's time to stop here. And we'll go back and finish it all maybe tomorrow night, hopefully. Hopefully, that is what I'm thinking at least. I think we made some good progress today. Some really good. And I want to work a little bit with the... Ooh, it's heavy. I want to work a little bit more with these ones here, yeah. Yeah, exactly, it's starting to get pretty late here. So I think that's it. Whew. Thank you so much for sticking around. It was super nice and to have you here. So thank you so much for watching and being active in the chat. I really love when you guys are having your own conversations. I think that's super fun. Good night, HBiz. Good night, German printing nerd. Goodbye, 3D print creator. Good night, imagination to form. Good night, Patrick. You did a great job today. Thank you so much. Good night, Peter. Let's see, what else? Who else are still here? Good night, ID3D. Yeah, when it's done, it's probably going to be pretty nice. And to be honest, it doesn't look like we have that much left. Interesting. And Guido, good night to you too. Thank you so much for stopping by. And... still here. Egan, oh, thanks so much for sticking around. See you guys in the next one. If I missed anyone, I'm really sorry, but thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Good night, sleep tight, and check out the links down below. Plug it. All right, thank you guys. Bye. How do I stop the stream? I don't know how I started the stream, so I don't know how I stop it either. Interesting. The bell button. Ding, 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 ding.